Alright guys, about to start phase 3 of my training loop. I backtracked a little bit because I went up and found some shade to take a break in, but I came back to what I consider the beginning of phase 3. Now this phase, it starts off with some pretty decent traction, you know, there's a little sand and stuff, but it quickly gets to very hard pack and very kind of sketchy. Traction is at a minimum, so I'm going to show you a little trick about this Vortex 10. The Vortex 10 actually comes with traction control, and on a 450X the way you do that is you start your bike. And by the way, I've disengaged the clutch, the wire, the sensor that only allows you to start the bike with the clutch in. I can start my bike without the clutch. Anyways, so what you do is you start your bike. While it's in neutral, you hit the start button again. The engine light on the speedometer panel will blink continuously. That means you're in traction control. To turn it off, you just hit the start button again, and I'll demonstrate it to you right here. So start it. Hit it. See how the light's blinking? Now I have traction control. So I'm gonna put this back into map 1 with traction control on it. Let me turn it off so I don't have to yell. I'm gonna put this into map 1 with traction control on because traction is at a minimum, and it gets real sketchy. If you got too much power, you're all over the place. So this will help out a lot. So if you have a 450X and you have a Vortex 10 ECU, the way you put it in traction control is turn the bike on and then hit the starter button again. Turn it off, hit the starter button again. I think it'll only work in neutral. Let's try it. So traction control is on. I'm gonna put it in first. Hit the start button. Oh no, so you could do it on, it works no matter if you're in gear or not. So you could actually do it on the fly. That's pretty sweet. I didn't know that. So as a matter of fact, nah, just leave it on right now. There's not much traction for the rest of the way. So here we go. Section 3 of the loop. Traction controls on. Map 1. Second gear. Turn my music on. Okay. Whew, that was a complete loop. Let's see how far it is. All right, so it's 16 miles from my house to here to start the loop, and we went 35.2 miles total. So looks like what is that, a 19 mile loop, 19.2, but we backtracked a little, so we'll just call it 19 miles. Now I'll tell you what, that traction control, it's a godsend. It's a lifesaver. It makes everything so much easier. I actually think I'm starting to prefer riding with that on, because it tames that rear end down and it just tracks. You know, it doesn't get all crazy out from under you. You don't have to be so precise with your throttle and your clutch controls. It's really nice. I think I'm gonna ride with that more often and see what I can do with it, because I actually think I can go faster. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for tuning in to Inside Outside. I hope you had fun. I did. That was a cool ride. That last section, section 3, was 26:35. That was a 9 mile. That was a 9 mile section. So the first section we did, which started right here, was 4 miles. The second section we did that included the sand wash was 6.3 miles. And this last section was right around 9 miles. That was a lot of fun, guys. Thanks a lot. Enjoy your day. Inside, outside.